Alright, let's continue this Dark Souls playthrough. So I managed to farm the axe, the Great Axe. It only took about 2 or 3 tries. Then I had to go and farm up a little bit of souls so that I could level up to where I had sufficient strength to use it. This weapon, that red 32 at the bottom there, attribute requirement, the little symbol with the flexing arm, that's strength. It requires 32 strength. And if we look at my character sheet, we can see my attributes there on the bottom left. I got my strength up to 22, and the way that the Souls games work with big heavy weapons that require a lot of strength is if you have what is it? It's either half or I think it's like maybe 2/3 or 3/4. I think it's probably 2/3 of the strength requirement of the weapon. Then you can actually use it in two hands. That's fine. I could use it one-handed too, but it would just be kind of shitty. But with two hands, I get the full damage from it. Yeah. That's pretty effective. So let's go ahead and move forward to the next part of the game. And I figured out what the special does. This, for a brief time, it unlocks new weapon art for the heavy attacks, which yeah, looks pretty good. So I think we are in a decent position to be able to beat the shit out of anything that we encounter, at least for the next little while. All right. Undead Settlement. God, those dogs are just so irritating. Let me check my sound options real quick. Seemed a little bit low. There we go. That's better.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh. Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, Champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use. Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Alright, got our first follower. Do we ever actually go over to there? I don't remember. So part of this game is that we'll acquire followers over time that can help us do things. For example, that guy is a sorcerer, so he can sell us sorcery spells, among other things. There's a big ass noise coming from somewhere. Probably that archer up there. Yep. I didn't realize you could see him from here. Those little guys are really nasty. They're pretty quick and they do a lot of damage. So we're picking up a lot of items, I know, and I'm not really describing what they do. We've gotten some fire bombs which we can throw, they explode. We've gotten some repair powder if our weapon breaks. And we've gotten charcoal pine that'll enchant our weapon with fire temporarily. Those are the main ones. There's Loretta's bone. It's a quest item, I believe. Man, that guy's nasty. I believe those are explosive barrels. Yes, they are. Oh god, the range. Those ladies are nasty. They do a shit ton of damage and have a lot of health. God, this great axe is ridiculous. Whoa. I don't ever remember them chucking shit at me before. That's insane. Let's drink the healing soup. Remember that little ambush. There's a bonfire not too far up ahead. I think I'm gonna run for it. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Can I light the bonfire at least? Alright, that's good. One of the mechanics of the game is that you'll get invaded. Usually by other players, and you have to be embered for it to happen, which I am still. But sometimes you'll get invaded by NPCs, and this is one of those NPCs. I hear him, but I can't see him. Maybe that was just me I was hearing. We could summon someone to help us fight him, but I think we can take him, maybe. Where'd he go? Oh shit, did that guy hear me? Fuck. Let's see, do we have any means of healing ourselves? None that I can see. Alright. Time for a duel. he summoned a healing globe, I can use that. I just need to get around him here and go stand in the globe. Ah, fuck. I rolled the wrong way there. If I kept going, I would have been good. That's fine, I have a few embers. I'll go ahead and just use another one. So since we died, there's where our soul recovery stuff is. Alright. He can use Estus as well. Now he's out. Got him. Yep. It's not a particularly difficult fight at all, honestly. It's just got a little bit worried from where I had no health. I should have just run up and hit him earlier. Alright. We're very close to where the next boss is, but I can explore a little bit around here. Go back and clean up those enemies where I just let them go earlier. Oh god. Still hit us there. Oh yeah, I forgot she makes creepy vocalizations too. Well, this sure is cheesy. Surprised she didn't throw any spells at me there. Let's see, was there actually any loot up there? I don't really remember. Titanite shard. Those are used to upgrade our weapon damage. We're kind of low and we're out of Estus, so I'm just going to go rest again. Let's see, I think this door is locked right now. Yeah. Okay, well we can proceed forward. So that archer that we saw earlier shooting arrows here, as you can probably tell from all these gigantic arrows sticking out of the ground. But if we're clever, we can use those arrows to help take out all these enemies. Just like that. Oh, that hit me? Come on, no way. Yep. Remember the first time I encountered that, it was such a pain in the ass. Trying to figure out where that was coming from. Enemies will also periodically drop pieces of the armor that they're wearing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and unlock a shortcut here. There's a fist weapon. And a giant rat. Oh god. Get up! No! Fuck. Should have just fought it. I'm gonna unlock that damn shortcut. Woo! Takes a little bit of time getting used to using a somewhat slower weapon, but you can actually still do some damage with this weapon one-handed. Isn't bad. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you'll die to a thing and then you go back and it's just a piece of cake to deal with. I think for me a lot of it's just psychology. Once I'm out of Estus, I tend to just not play as well, I feel like, because I'm like, oh god, I'll die any second. Which if I just played normally, it'd probably be better. Alright, so that opened up the shortcut back out to this bonfire. Let's go pay a visit to that giant with the bow on top of the tower. You can actually skip over that giant rat too, if we just run along here and then jump down. One of the benefits of not using the targeting system is that we can adjust the angles of our attacks. When you're auto-locked on, like I usually do, all your attacks tend to get thrown right in the direction of that opponent. Oh my god, how are we gonna deal with this shit? Okay. That wasn't too bad, I suppose. Alright, come on, bro. Whew, that was close. Alright. Fucking dogs. Those alluring skull items, I think they can be thrown and they distract enemies. I've never actually used them though. I don't know how successful they are. Let's talk to this guy.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You, here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time. Yeah. If, like the others, you're fool, then go on.
Okay. Well, that guy wasn't very nice.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift, with a little warming up, I've got to use my head and think.
Alright, so the trick to this elevator is that it's got 2 tiers.
This lift, oh, with a little... This...
Okay, he hasn't noticed it yet, I guess. Let's grab this item. Hello, Mr. Giant. Let there be love.
Who are you?
Make peace.
I help anytime.
Alright. Now the giant won't be trying to hit us with arrows. Jump off early here and see our buddy.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days, I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road.
Alright, thought about it. And let's go.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I, Siegwart of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side!
Woo. God, that range. Alright, Sigurd. Take him out. Beat him up with that huge sword. Woo! Some range. Good shit.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Alright.
For your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
A toast. Alright. It's a good leaving off point for now. I just gotta find my way back to a damn bonfire somehow. Actually, I could always use the homeward bone. This item will warp you back to a bonfire. Because right now I'm completely out of regeneration. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll warp back and then probably call it. Now let's go to the Shrine Bonfire. We can do some leveling up at the start of the next session. We have a lot of souls to spend. There we go, back to the shrine, and that'll be it.